Hello, YouTube viewers. This is Collecting with J Bones. This is going to be the last video of the horror movies I have to present and show. These horror movies are ranging from the years of 2010 all the way to the present day. So from the year 2010 to 2021, horror movies in alphabetical order. My DVDs, Blu-rays, box sets, 4Ks, Target exclusives, all of those will be shown in this video. Let's get started. And also, guys, I want to thank you for the support. Thank you for the subscriptions, the views, the love. You know, everyone's been showing my videos. Thank you very much. I kindly appreciate it. I've shown the love back. I've subscribed to people who have subscribed to me. So I got a tongue twisted, but I thank you guys very much. Let's get started on this video. Alright. First movie, as I said, these are in alphabetical order. First movie is 47 Meters Down, with the slipcover on Blu-ray. 47 Meters Down Uncaged, with this slipcover on Blu-ray. A Haunted House, with this slipcover on Blu-ray. A Haunted House 2, with the slipcover on Blu-ray. A Quiet Place, with the slipcover, 4K. This one here, very disturbing movie. Warning to people who haven't seen it or heard of it. If you want your gross factor to this movie, this is a shock factor movie. It's very expensive online. It is. Like, they're not lying when they say, you know, this here. They warn you what the movie's about. Yeah, they're not lying. Yeah, when they put things like that on front of movies, they usually lie about it, but that's not a lie. There are very horrible scenes in that movie I couldn't get through, couldn't stomach. Abraham Lincoln, Vampire Hunter 3D. Sealed, Alien Covenant 4K Ultra HD Steelbook. All Hallows Eve on DVD. All Hallows Eve 2. I love the slipcover to this on DVD. Yeah, I think that's pretty cool. You can feel the pumpkin. This is my absolute favorite show of all time. American Horror Story, still sealed with the slipcover on DVD. Season 1, that is. American Horror Story Season 2, Asylum. My favorite season out of all of the American Horror Stories. Coven, the complete third season. Love the witches. And these are all sealed. As I watched them all, I streamed them all. So I had no reason to open them. I just, you know, I love when my movies and things are sealed. I love it. American Horror Story Freak Show, Season 4. I would like to open this up. You know, this is American Horror Story, Season 5, Hotel. You see? Yeah. Yep, that's the book that comes with it. And then I get the complete season on all of these discs. And yeah, that's it for that one. American Horror Story Roanoke Season 6. I like that one too. A lot of people frowned upon that season for some reason. Don't know why. I liked it. American Horror Story Cult, the complete 7th season. And this, in my opinion, oh God, it's the worst season out of all of them. in my opinion. American Horror Story Apocalypse. Thought I had the American Horror Story 1984. I really like this one. That's the final season of American Horror Story. Amityville Asylum, the Amityville Asylum. I thought I had all these. I'm mistaken, guys. As I said, I had all the Amityvilles. I thought I did. Apparently, there were like 30 more that came out. Didn't know that till I was going through the Wikipedia and saw them. So I have to order all of those and watch them forcefully. Amityville Death House. Because these movies get terrible. Like after Amityville, like 4 and 5, yeah, it gets bad. Like these are terrible. The Amityville Haunting. These get very terrible. Amityville Theater. Look at this. Since when Amityville has a theater? What did the killings of a family have to do with a freaking theater? You know? The Conjuring universe presents Annabelle. I love the Conjuring movies. These are my favorite horror movies of all time. Besides Halloween. I love The Conjuring. Love it. Annabelle Comes Home. These are like out of order, but they are in alphabetical order. So yeah, this is really part 2. Annabelle Creation on DVD. My sister was trying to be really nice and bought this for me and didn't know I had the other ones, you know, on Blu-ray. And that I wanted a slipcover, so I kept it, you know, it was a gift from her. I love my sister, so I would never dispose of that. Apollo 18. Nor would I, you know, tell her, oh, I didn't want a DVD. I would have preferred a slipcover Blu-ray. I wouldn't say that to her. Assimilate. Still sealed. Actually, this is another gift from her. I've never watched it yet. Avenged. I don't know if anyone has seen or heard of I Spit on Your Grave. But this movie is like that, but it's a super twisty version. Like, this girl gets these powers. For those who don't know what it's about, you know, they're not lying when they say that. It's a supernatural, I don't know, it's crazy. It's supernatural horror. It's crazy. Very unique how they did it. She has powers and stuff from a shaman. The BELKO experiment. This is horror too. I actually researched every last one of these movies that I questioned were horror. So I will be showing every single horror type of film I have from the 2010s on up. Black Swan. I've showed this before, but I love this. Beautiful slipcover. It's beautiful. Every last one of my Blu-rays, just about 99% of them have slipcovers, except, yeah, for a few I will show that doesn't. Blair Witch. Bloodline. That's another movie my sister bought for me on my birthday. I haven't watched yet. Brightburn. This was really, 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 really good. I watched that movie so many times. Can't get enough of it. Love it. Cabin Fever reboot. That doesn't do anything special. This does. This is Carrie reboot. You can see her face clears and then the blood appears. So the lenticular slipcover. Castle Rock. Sorry guys, season 2. I totally messed season 1. Comes with a really cool slipcover. Castle Rock. Stephen King adaptation. Castle Rock season 1. This is still sealed. 4K. Very good miniseries. This is really good as well. Another Stephen King adaptation. Cell. Chernobyl Diaries on Blu-ray with the slipcover. And I have Chernobyl Diaries again on DVD. I first bought this on DVD years ago. Then I decided to upgrade on Blu-ray. One of the few movies that I'll do that with. Like I said, I don't go out and just buy a crap load of Blu-rays to upgrade. There's certain movies I'll buy on Blu-ray. Certain ones. Children of the Corn Genesis. Another Stephen King film. Children of the Corn Runaway. That is the last Children of the Corn movie, by the way, for people out there who are into Children of the Corn. Child's Play with the slow cover. This movie sucked. I would have preferred Chucky. The Charles Lee Ray Chucky. Clown. This is a really good movie. Very, very, very good movie. I've seen that countless times. This is absolutely disgusting. As you can see, not your average one-night stand. They're not lying when they say that. They're not lying. Like, they're not just putting it on there to scare you, but contract it. She contracts an STD. But I don't want to give it away too much. That's what she looks like. Yeah, she goes from that normal looking to just, she looks like a freaking live zombie, all from an STD. So, yeah, I'm not going to give it away, but guys who want to, anyone who wants to see this, it's definitely worth it, worth a shot. Then they came out with a Contracted Phase 2. It wasn't as good as the first one, but it was still good. It's her again, as you can see. Cooties. This was very funny. This is like Shaun of the Dead, one of those comedy horrors, but it's still considered horror. I did research, like I say, all of these. They had at least a horror element in it. Creepshow Season 1, the reboot. And this specifically came on Shudder. But this is still sealed because I watched this entire season on Shudder. I love this case so much. I love it. It's a lenticular, The Cult of Chucky. The Curse of Chucky. By the way, Chucky fans watching this, I did hear that they are making a new Chucky movie. With Chucky, not Buddy. With Chucky. Curve. This was really good too. This was really good. Dark House. Dark Shadows. Dark Skies. More of a science fiction horror movie. Dark Was the Night with the slow cover on Blu-ray. Slow cover as well. Daybreakers. This movie, man, I watched this at least 10 times. Devil. This is really good. Very, 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 very powerful movie, actually. Very powerful. Very powerful. Good movie. Devil's Due with the slow cover on Blu-ray. It's a good one. Dexter Season 5. I did show off my other Dexter seasons in the previous video because the earlier seasons came out in the 2000s, not the 2010s like these did. The 6th season of Dexter. The 7th season. And voila! The final season of Dexter. And no, that's actually him inside of plastic. It's not wrapped or anything. I got somebody with that one time. My ex-girlfriend, I tricked her. I said, I still have this wrapped up. And she literally felt the case and was like, oh, you got me. Dr. Sleep. This was super good, but super long, but really good. Another Stephen King film. Don't Be Afraid of the Dark. Don't Breathe with the slow cover Blu-ray. They are making a sequel to this. Can't wait to see it. Really enjoyed that one. Dracula Untold. Limited edition collectible steelbook. This is a steelbook. I still have the paper on the back. I keep all that stuff. Don't know why. Evil Dead Remake. Man, I love this. This was good. Final Destination 5. I have all those. Frankenweenie with the silk cover. That is I think the only Disney horror movie I have. It is considered horror. Friday the 13th, Killer Cut, the reboot. This was an actual good reboot. This was an actual good reboot of a classic horror series. Fright Night, the movie was okay. Still like the original way better. Gerald's Game. This is a Stephen King adaptation. Very good movie. Gerald's Game with 1922. These were Netflix exclusives and also Stephen King adaptations. This was the only way I could get this movie here. Was on a double pack, and it is still sealed. Because I had no reason to open this. I watched them on Netflix. And that was very hard to get, by the way. Get Out. And this is a horror movie. It is. Look it up. Girls Against Boys. Bad girls don't cry. They get even. You heard that? Show you guys what the back looks like or whatever for people who's curious of what the heck this is. Yeah, this is, a very strange film. Interesting. It wasn't horrible. I mean, it was worth a rewatch, but it's just weird. Glass. By the way, this is the last movie to Unbreakable, Split, then Glass. For those who did not know that. Goosebumps. Goosebumps 2, still sealed. In 4K. At the time, this was very hard to get. Grave Encounters. Now I see it all over the place with the silk cover. This is really good. Very good film, actually. Grave Encounters 2. That sucked. Horribly. Halloween 4K with the silk cover. See Michael's Mask. Hansel and Gretel, Witch Hunters. Isn't it Hawkeye? I know it is. Happy Death Day. I love how this cover is made. Happy Death Day to You. This is the most expensive horror movie I have. This is number one and most expensive. This is was over $100. And I don't know why. I think because it is because of that. It's a limited edition. And if you look this up on eBay, Amazon, just try. That's the title, full title right there. Harvest Lake Blu-ray. It's not on DVD at all. But I guarantee you this movie you will not find for anywhere under 60 to 70 bucks. I don't know what it is, but that movie was terrible. It was a slasher porn. It was just stupid as crap. Hatchet 2 with a subcover on DVD. I don't know why that movie's so expensive. The Haunting in Connecticut 2. Hellfest. This was really good. And it's still sealed. I actually streamed this 3 times. Yeah, that movie was good. I like that. It was really twisty. Hellraiser Revelations. This is the one before the last one, which I don't have yet. The newest one that came out. I had no idea they came out with a new Hellraiser. I had no idea. Hereditary. This was good. I love the glossy slow coverage of that. My Boo Cakes. Oh, Jennifer Lawrence. Love her. House at the End of the Street. With the cool slow cover. And she's a beautiful girl. I had a crush on her for years. Since seeing the Hunger Games. In the Tall Grass. Still sealed. Netflix exclusive. from Stephen King. Very good movie. Insidious. Very creepy. Very creepy. Insidious Chapter 2. Insidious Chapter 3. And I don't have the last one. Intruders. With the slipcover. Wait a minute. It wasn't supposed to be. I Spit on Your Grave. Reboot. From the 70s version. Okay. These. I bought that one on Blu-ray. And I Spit on Your Grave again with the slipcover on DVD. Okay, I have all of these I bought on DVD with the slipcovers, because I'm funny about slipcovers. And I love how you could see their design on her dress, all that, whatever. But, you know, I'm a slipcover freak. I am. I'm sorry. Like, that's how I have all my movies divided on my shelf and everything, is by slipcover and snap cases. I Spit on Your Grave 2. These were completely out of order just now. I just now noticed that. Sorry, guys. But, I'm embarrassed to even show this thing. I'll kill you. I'll bury you. I'll spit on your grave, too. And as you can see, they even warn you on the front. When you see a movie like this and they warn you about how crazy the movie is, usually 9 times out of 10, they're not lying. As you can see, this looks like homemade footage. That's exactly what it is. Homemade footage of I Spit on Your Grave. Someone literally made their homemade version of I Spit on Your Grave and threw this chick on the front and somehow sold it. I don't know how it happened. I don't know how it worked. I have no idea. But this is literally the worst thing I've ever seen on my TV screen. I turned it off. It was just so terrible. Literally, it had to have been someone, you know, a girl or something. I don't know. It's just crazy. You had to know someone. Hey, make a movie with us and get raped by our friends and act like you don't want it and come kill us. It was just terrible. That's exactly how it was. It Chapter 2. I'm sorry, guys, for pressing so long on that movie. It's a waste of money. Please don't buy it, please. It Follows. Slipcover. Blu-ray. Jigsaw. Glossy slipcover. 4K. John dies at the end. I'm not telling you if he does die at the end. My sister bought this one for my birthday. Another movie that's like I Spit on Your Grave, but it's actually not homemade or anything, but it's actually decent. Julia. Revenge Cuts Deep. Show you guys the back. Just in case you have no idea what it is. Yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad. Krampus. With this little cover on Blu-ray. Actually, speaking of Krampus, I have 2 of these. I saw the different colors and I thought it was cool. I don't know. That's why I bought it. Oh man, these are out of order. Oh my god. Oh Jesus. There's so many of these. Okay. Lake Placid 3. Terrible. 0 out of 10. Lake Placid Final Chapter. Terrible. 0 out of 10. The front cover is better than the movie. Lake Placid versus Anaconda. Terrible. Lake Placid Legacy. Okay. Decent. Yeah, they just had to stay at 1. Leprechaun Origins. Terrible. Just, I don't even know what that thing was. It wasn't Leprechaun. Leprechaun Returns. This is Leprechaun. Let Me In. And I love this slipcover. Hold on. See, guys. how the handprint comes down on the face or whatever. Yeah, it's really cool how that's designed. This movie I've never even heard of, never knew anything about. This is so good. Oh my god, it's so good. It's a science fiction horror. I watched it twice and I will watch it again. Speaking of it, seeing it, I will watch it again. It was very good. Very good. And the ending is twisty. Super twisty ending. Lights out. This was very creepy for a, wow. It was, they did a good job on this one. I like that a lot. I like that movie. This is for you Lost Boys fans out there. The Thirst. This is the second movie. And then The Tribe, the cool holographic slipcover. Lost Boys 3. Lovely Molly, who isn't so lovely. Look at that. Is that lovely? She's not lovely. Ma. This was good. She did a very good job acting out her character. Mama. That was a good one too. Here's the second most expensive horror movie I have. Megan is Missing. It seems real, but it's not. But tell you here, they're not lying. It is very important. And it made me cry. It did. It's the only movie that made me cry. Only one. Because of what her and her friend Amy went through. And it's sad. So you guys can just see what it's about. There you go. But this is a very powerful, very, they tell you here, and, if you could see that, they tell you, it's a very moving movie. Or not movie. It's not a movie. It's, I don't know, I guess, found footage type film. Yeah, it's one of those. Mercy. No, it's not real, but it's just, it happens, It does. It happens to women and children out there. It does. Every day. And it's sad because there's nothing we can do about it. And that's why that movie hurts me so much. Because I have a bunch of sisters and a mom, Just hurts. Midsommar. This was really good. But super awkward. Super awkward. Mother's Day. This was good too. I've seen this more than I need to have seen it. Really enjoyed it. My soul to take. You need to rewatch this. I haven't seen this in a while. This is another one that was a pretty penny because it's Canadian. And it is, a lot of people don't know about this movie, but it is a female slasher. Neighbor. That's her. And she is brutal. She messes people up in this movie. She does. She's nothing to play around with. So, yeah, that's a good one to check out. A Nightmare on Elm Street reboot, which was absolutely terrible. I'm so glad they didn't make another one because Robert Englund is definitely Freddy Krueger. Definitely. Oculus. I love the slow cover to that. Ouija. Which looks like Ouija. Ouija. Ouija, Origin of Evil. And these were really, these were good. I like these. These were decent. Paranormal Activity 1, 2, and 3. Well, 1 didn't come out in the 2010s, but 2, 3 did. So I'm showing the box set to this. This is a box set with all 3 of those. It's a cover. Then I have Paranormal Activity 3 again. Paranormal Activity 4 with the silk cover. Paranormal Activity Ghost Dimension with the silk cover. Paranormal Activity Mark 1s with the silk cover. Lenticular. Look at that. Paranorman. Yes, this is a horror movie. I did research it from the makers of Coraline. Who's ever seen that is a very good movie. Pet Sematary reboot. I thought it was good. I liked it. For a Stephen King fan, it's really good. Phantasm Ravager. Poltergeist. This movie was okay compared to the classics. Were still a lot better, even though the whole freaking cast died. Predators. Pride and Prejudice and Zombies. I bought this for a girl I was dating. I had no interest in watching this movie whatsoever, but I kept it. And this is considered a horror movie. Prometheus. Love the silk cover to that. Resident Evil Damnation. No, I have not seen the new one, and I will see the new one, and I will buy the new one, because I own every single last one of the Resident Evil movies and CG films. I own them all. I love them. I'm a huge fan of the Resident Evil series. Resident Evil Final Chapter, 4K. Resident Evil Vendetta, 4K. And this is still sealed, because it was very expensive, that version. So I left it sealed. Rings. But I end up watching, every movie is sealed. You guys don't think it's just sealed and I don't watch these movies. I do watch them still. I just stream them. Saw, the final chapter. I want to see Spiral. I haven't seen Spiral yet. I do want to see that. Scary movie. If anyone has seen Spiral, please tell me how it is. And do not spoil the movie for me. Please, just tell me, if you liked it or not. If you're seeing all the Saw movies for those who have. And this is still sealed. Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark. My son, he's 14. He actually loved every inch of this movie. I didn't care for it. To me, it seemed like an amped up version of Goosebumps. I don't know. I didn't care for it. Scream 4. Silent Hill Revelation. I think the original Silent Hill movie was released in the 2000s. This movie sucked majorly. I did not care for it. Silent House. I think the first one did better. Sinister. And that's a cool still cover too. Sinister 2. They're a cool still cover. It's pretty hard to show some of these subcovers on a camera because you have to be here in person to feel on them and stuff. The texture and all that. Some of them are really cool how they did them. Slender Man with the subcover. Split. Like this one, you could feel that. Texas Chainsaw. 3D. The Apparition. Speaking of The Apparition, I have a poster. I did enjoy it. I liked it. That much. The Autopsy of Jane Doe. For those people out there who, I guess enjoy dead bodies and naked corpses, this movie is for you. You get to stare at this woman here naked through the entire film. So, yeah. That movie is so twisty. And I feel like they left it as a cliffhanger. You know what? Let me shut up. The Bay. Because I don't want to give away anything. I just, people who haven't even seen it yet. So I just, want you to be surprised. The Boy. I like The Boy. After watching Annabelle, it is a little, Luke water compared to that. Lukewarm water. The Bye-Bye Man. This was actually good. I did like it. The girl I was dating at the time, she was really creeped out from it. She didn't want to watch it on her own. The Cabin in the Woods with the lenticular slipcover. I've seen it on a lot of people's collection videos. That's nothing, exciting. The collection. Another one I see a lot. The Conjuring. Clap, 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 clap. The Conjuring 2. And I think this does not come in a slipcover at all. As I looked everywhere for that. Because I own all the Conjuring movies, universe movies with slipcovers. Even the one on DVD, The Haunting Connecticut, that one doesn't have a slipcover. The Crazies. I really like that too. Dark Tower. Now, this was shown on someone else's video, and I said this is not a horror, but it is, and I don't know how because I did research this, and it is considered a horror. It has horror elements somehow. Don't know how, but this is another Stephen King adaptation, The Dark Tower. I think it's from the book The Gunslinger. I don't read any of his books. I'm not a reader, so I don't know. The Curse of La Llorona. Or La Llorona. Or La Llorona. However you want to say it. The Devil Inside. The Forest, which is based on a real forest. Oh, that doesn't tell you anything. Well, I'll try to... Yeah, but that's based on a forest called Suicide Forest. Yep. The Gallows. Every school has its spirit. I hope that's not true. I don't, that's scary. The Gallows Act 2. This is another one of those, you gotta feel the slipcover. It's a very, very, very weird texture. But that's a Gallows Act 2, which I knew nothing about. I did not know they made it 2. There was no reason to make it 2, but they did. 2 was horrible compared to 1. 1 was actually creepy. 2 sucked. This movie reminds me of Cannibal Holocaust. Man, this movie was sick. Green Inferno. I almost got sick to the stomach watching this crap. And they're not lying on the front when they say, must see for any horror film fan. Anyone sees it will be a shocker. Whoa. Yeah, those are those crazy tribe people. Yeah, this movie is sick. It's sick. This is the only movie in existence that made me go to the bathroom and vomit because I have a very strong stomach and I'm not a chicken. I've seen hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of horror movies. People getting chopped into pieces, eaten, everything. Okay? Cannibalism, I've seen it. This here, man, I gotta say, this is terrible. This, you know what? I'm just gonna, this is sickening. The Human Centipede, this is sick. This is sick, man. This movie's sick. That's all 3 movies put in, this guy here. That dude, anyone who's never seen this movie, never even heard of him, and then they got the whole centipede picture. Those are all humans, people. Those are all people sewed together, butt to mouth. Okay, butt to mouth. That's how they're connected. Butts to mouths. Sick. The Innkeepers. Yeah, that movie got me. I will never watch it again. I'll just keep it as a collector's item. I don't know. Never again. The Last Exorcism. The Last Exorcism 2. Blu-ray with the slip. Lords of Salem. It's a lenticular slipcover, but it doesn't do anything. I know a lot of movies like that. 4K Ultra HD up the Meg. This was good. I'm not going to open this because I have done it. I'm going to do an unboxing video with my box sets. I have a lot of box sets. The Mummy. As you can see, it's a virtual reality experience. That's pretty much what you get in this, in this this film here. Man, this movie, The Nun. I don't want to offend anyone. I did not care for this movie. I'm sorry, I just didn't. I didn't. The Possession, based on a true story, which is very terrifying because the movie was scary. It was just the idea of what happened. The Purge. I'm missing all of these just about. The Purge, Anarchy. Yeah, there's like 3 more, I think, I'm missing. And they even got a new one coming out, or is out. And the reason why I included this is because of this. The Predator. That came out in the, that came out recently. But yeah, that's the only reason why I included this. Yep. This is The Reaping. This is a more of I guess a religious Christian horror. Very odd combination, I know, guys, but it's about like the 7 plagues. Yeah, it's a weird one. Here's another Christian horror. As you can see down there, it talks about the rapture. Yeah. Yep, another Christian horror movie. Don't know how those two combine, but there you go. The Right with Anthony Hopkins, Mr. Cannibal. Every time I see his face, Hannibal, I think of Hannibal every time. The Strangers, Pray at Night, based on true events. Creepy people. I don't want to see them at my door. The Taking of Deborah Logan. Movie was weird. Very weird. The Thing. The Visit. I've watched this over and over and over and over. I love that movie. The Witch. I'm gonna have to rewatch that one. That one, yeah. That's a weird one. The Wolfman. Cool silk cover. You can feel the letters. Woman in Black. There's a 2 I don't have yet. This is still sealed. This is another one that costed not a whole lot, but it's up there because it was sealed with the slipcover. If you want this with a slipcover, you're gonna be paying an arm and a leg, especially if it's still sealed. I ain't opening this for a reason. But this is Train to Busan, one of the best zombie movies I've ever seen in my entire life. It's a good zombie movie. I don't know if she doesn't have clothes on. I'm sorry, guys, but that looked like nude. Didn't want to just go showing that off on YouTube. True Blood, the complete 3rd season. I showed the 1st and 2nd seasons in the other video, which came out in the 2000s. True Blood, the complete 4th season. I love True Blood. True Blood, the complete 5th season. True Blood, the complete 6th season. True Blood, the complete 7th season. Sorry, guys, for my hand being on the camera. My finger was falling asleep. I don't know what was going on. It just went numb, so yeah, I had to rest my hand a little bit as I'm holding the phone in one position. But for those who didn't see in the last video, here is my True Blood poster. It just shows how much a fan, and we have Nightmare on Elm Street next to that. 28 days later, or weeks later. Yeah, I'm a poster freak. I might show my posters on another video. I have a lot of them, like a crap load of them. Truth or Dare. This was a good movie. Really good movie. Underworld Awakening. Slipcover with, again, this is one of those lenticular cases. I think it's just 3D. It doesn't really do anything special. Underworld Blood Wars 4K. This has a rainbow effect to it, but it's not really working. This is still sealed. Unfriended. It's a really good movie as well. I enjoyed that one. Unfriended Dark Web. Actually a good sequel. Yep, there was a sequel to Unfriended. It was really good. You may not be able to see the effects of the slipcover of this, but there you go. You had a little tear in her eye. I think that's really cool. You can feel the, you know, the us. This is good. I really enjoyed this. Very weird, but it's good. Us. Let's go on. Visions. It's a good movie. Winchester. I fell asleep on that like several times. Woke up and had to keep rewinding back to the part I fell asleep on. Because I fell asleep again after rewinding it. The movie was boring. Wrong Turn 4. Bloody Beginning. There's a hand in the snow. Shows you that they are nothing to play around with. Wrong Turn 5. Bloodline. I made a bunch of these. And the thing about Wrong Turns, these are all good. Wrong Turn 6, The Last Resort. Yeah, I love Wrong Turn. I can't wait to see the new one, actually. I want to see the new one. Newest one. You're Next. Now, we're done with the 2010, 2019 movies. So now we're going to show movies of 2020 and 2021, which ain't that many. We're close to getting done, guys. Scoob. 4K Ultra HD. And yes, this is a horror movie. It is. Looked it up. Brahms. The Boy 2. This movie here is a Shudder exclusive. And I still have it sealed. The Cleansing Hour. I like this one. Not a lot of people liked it, but I did. The Invisible Man. 4K. And the last film. Horror film. The Outsider. A Stephen King adaptation. I thought was really good. Comes with the slipcover, you know, and the complete season. Tells you about all the episodes and stuff. I like it. I think it's really cool, really neat. But that's it, guys. I showed you all of my horror movies, all of them. I am tired. I'm not going to lie. That was a lot of movies to get through. But thank you guys once again for viewing another one of my videos with Collecting with J Bones. I will do more videos of more things I have. I have a lot of things to share. I do appreciate the respect. Give me respect. I give it back. Give me a subscription. I give it back. Give me a like. I give it back. You know, I try to show love. So, you know, if anybody else out there collects and want to show off their collections, I would love to see them. All right, Collecting with J Bones out.